Okay, I hope my voice is clear. So just have a small changes. If you're able to hear me, you can say yes. So we'll get started now. Okay, I'm audible. How about you, Sushant? Am I clear for you? Sushant, Vivan, Vivek. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys. And thanks for joining. So once again, we are back with one of the interesting topic which I'm going to discuss. Okay, so when we talk about success, right? Many people are interested about success. Everyone want to be successful in their life. No one want to be a failure. Isn't it true? Now, when I talk about success, what do you understand by success? What comes into your mind when I say about success? What comes into your mind? Can you put in a chat what comes into your mind? So when I talk about success, some people are want to be get recognized in front of people. That is one kind of success for one person, right? Some person want to make a good amount of money to have a great life. So what do you mean by success? Can you define what is success for you? Can you put in a chat what defines the success for you? Anyone in the chat? You can put on the chat what defines a success for you. How you can define a success for you? Okay, having a good health. Okay, achieving your planned goals. Very good. Very important thing about goals. You may have yearly goal or you may have a weekly, monthly goal. Yes, perfect. So few people have health. Being a health is a success, and being having a financial planning as a success, and different kind of success we have. But today I'm going to talk about, see, after attending a lot of webinars, like as I'm already part of John C. Maxwell team, so I'm attending a lot of webinars. I see that success is totally different. What I understood. Initial perspective was I was seeing that am I growing my career? If I'm able to grow my career, I'm able to get a promotions, I'm able to get a hike. I used to see that yes, I am very successful. That was my definition at that age, right? After going to crossing some limits and going to a good, I thought that if I'm a service-based company, if I'm getting to product-based company, if I'm going to get a bigger, larger company, I thought that that's a success. So actually, each person has their own perspective of success. After understanding books from John C. Maxwell book and very successful authors and being a part of coach of my personal coach, Mr. Vijay Kumar Kandal, after understanding from him, I understood few things. What is a real success? I'm talking about a book from the Failing Forward, which I'm referring to. The author here talks about what is real success is them, but I said you right. So I was talking about real. Real is starts for R, E, A, and L. So this is real, right? So when I say about real, right, few things we need to understand. Success is not about only a finance. It is not only about a career. A real success contains many things. So the author was referring few important things. Is number their relationship. Now, if you talk about your career growth, right, first starts off with relationship, right? R stands for relationship. When I talk about your career growth, what kind of relationship with you're maintaining with your subordinates? Okay, and next, what kind of relationship you're maintaining with your colleagues and with your manager? Are you having a good relationship with your overall group, a team group you'll be having, right? Are you associate with them, or you are helping them to succeed as a group? That's what is relationship all about. The greatest skill needed for success is ability to get along with the other people or with the other idea. How many people would you agree with me? See, right now we are only freedom because not of about one person. It's about having a good amount of relationship when we are fighting for our own freedom, right? So that's what it is all about. First starts with a relationship. Are you having a good relationship with your subordinates when you're growing with your career? Right? As a family member, you as head of a family, or if you're a father, are you able to take up with your kids? Are you able to take care of your parents? Are you able to have a good relationship with your spouse? That's the most important thing which we need to have in a success. Next, E stands for, author says very clearly, it is equipping. So one of the important things is, number, are you able to equip someone in your close life? That's a very important thing to be say as a success. If you see any person, right, someone is helping to someone else to grow. That's something. But equipping people, are you able to equip your people? Let me take a simple example. If I'm right now, I'm in a lead position, means I need to have a position to help or equip other person in my team so that my particular group is able to achieve. a success. That means you need to be a well equipped. You are equipping other person. Second thing. Third most important thing, which starts with A, you already know about it, that is nothing but attitude. You need to have a right attitude. If you have a right attitude, right, when you have having a good relationships, where you want to go in your personal life, what success you want. Second is what I was talking about, equipping, helping other people. And next is the attitude. What kind of attitude you have? Are you having an attitude of gratitude, or you are always having a negative attitude towards people? You need to have a positive attitude towards people. Positive attitude, forget about the person, other person. You should have a positive perspective about yourself. That's the most important thing you need to have. Attitude. Last, but very important in any way, right? That's called as a leadership. As I said, right? The real success stands for the relationship, equipping. Third one is attitude, and fourth one is leadership. As John C. Maxwell says very thoroughly, saying that everything falls or rises only because of leadership. If some country is able to succeed, it is going further because of their own leaders. We have seen the right now situation, how the things are happening, right? So please remember, guys, if you want to have a real success, is that but you need to be prepared in 4 areas. One is the maintaining good relationship in anywhere. It may be career, it may be in your family, anywhere, right? You need to have a right relationship. Second thing is that you should be ready to equip other people, where you can add value for people. You should not just be like a pond. You should be like an ocean. Always my personal coach, Mr. Vijay, always used to say me that don't be like a river, be like an ocean, where you can give value for people. And don't be a stagnant water, a tank. Just like be like a ocean, where you can give value for people and add value for people. That should be the second part. Third important thing, have a right attitude. If you're failing, you need to have a right perspective about how you can take it further. And fourth important shift is that you need to have leadership. Always raises from leadership. Now, my question, guys, since I see a lot of new people, what do you understand by leadership? Let me ask you a question for you now. What do you understand by leadership? Anyone, you can talk about anything about leadership. What you understand about leadership? What comes into your mind first when I talk about leadership? Anyone? Can you drop a message on what is leadership? What comes into your mind, guys, when I say leadership? What is leadership? Anyone? Come on, guys, let's make more interactive so that you can engage yourself and we can talk better way. So it would be better way to understand. What comes into your mind when we talk about leadership? Able to take a responsibility, accountability of your teammates' mistake? Yes, absolutely yes. You are going to take a responsibility? Yes, absolutely. Apart from this, what comes into your mind? Yes, right. Yes, you are saying that you should be responsible. When you say a team lead, or if you're a manager, you should be always taking a responsibility of it. I've seen the two kind of people, guys. Let me give my personal example. I have seen few people who are not ready to take a responsibility of them. I have worked with those people also. When you take responsibility, right, you are going to support someone and you are giving that, hey, I am there for you, so that he can take it further and work with you. That was the allows. The leadership is much important. Yes, you need to be accountable. Any other things comes into your mind? Yes, that's the right thing. Any other people, guys? Leadership is not about always you are moving forward, you don't have followers. Understand this very clearly. Leadership is there is someone following you. So that means if someone is following you, you should be a leader, you should be a follower for someone, right? Whom you follow. That's my question always I ask. Whenever I see some leader, right, I see that someone he's following. If you take any example anywhere, right, one of the leader is following other leader. That means he's bigger than him, or he's having some bigger ideology behind what he's trying to follow. That's what the leadership all about. Now, are you going to get coached with someone? You need to see for the right person who can coach. Similarly, I found my personal coach, Mr. Vijay Kumar Kandal, when I was working for Oracle. When I was joining for Oracle, when I met him, it made sense for me to learn a good amount of communication skills. I felt that communication skills will have the value for my life, not only for my career, for my life also. That's what I found. Later, I currently coach few people who are there, the different industries. I coach people how to communicate better in front of people. That's what I work. As I'm also part of something, one of the community called the Speak Impact Mentorship, where we provide help for people to how to grow in their career. That's what I do normally. Okay. Leadership is not only about you are just moving ahead, you should have some followers. So now this is what I was talking about, the real success. Now author says that, now let me ask you one more question. If you talk about this real success, right? If I ask you a few questions, right? Let me ask you one important question, which you may answer this. So what is the major difference between a people who are achievers and or average people. What do you think? What is the major difference between them? What is the difference between average person and the achievers? What would be the major difference? What comes into your mind? What comes into your mind? What is the difference between them? Average person and a more successful person. What comes into your mind? What stops one person to be successful and other persons to be more successful? Average and successful. Amount of effort. Yes, amount of effort. Yes, you are right. Apart from this, what comes into your mind? See, when I was reading this book from the Failing Forward from John C. Maxwell, he talks that luck plays a role. Yes, some role. Yes, absolutely. Luck. Yes. Luck is always there. We always believe in something which is not there or which does not exist. So the author says very clearly, guys, the major difference between the people. Can you think about family background? Have you seen any people who are having a very good family background? They're always successful. Have you seen that kind of people? I've seen very less people. I can give a number of examples. The family background is very good. The father is very successful. The son is not so much successful. I can see in few of the areas where I've seen a lot of people. It is not about the family background, guys. Is it about the opportunities which they got for them? Few people use the opportunities. Few people will not use the opportunity. That's also a question now. Is the wealth plays major important role? I don't think so. If you see that most wealthy people also make a lot of mistakes. Even the family is richest, they need to be supportive, I think, to help you. Yes, absolutely, yes. So, see, it is not about the family background. It is not about the wealth. It is not about opportunity. Then what it should be? Is it something like high moral values? It should be there. And one of my friend was saying about hard work, working hard. That is about presence of hardship, right? So if you see that, right, hardship only can help you? I don't think so, guys. When I was reading this book, right, author was clearly saying that the major difference between the average person and the successful people, right, is there only one thing. How they go further and reaches to a success is how the people take the failure, how they respond to failure, their perception and the response to failure. Let me give a simple example, guys. Now, in one of the major exams which you are attending, you got failed. What you'll do out of it? One, the option is you can drop out. This is what will not happen with me. I'm not going to take it once again. Or you are going to learn from this and take it further. There are two kinds of people we'll always have. Have you attended any board exams like IITs or any GATE? If you attend any GATE exams and you see, right, I've seen the mindset of people, I've studied the mindset of people. I always talk with my coach saying that this is about the mindset of people. When you see any competitive exams, right, like GATE or anything when you're taking, right, after when you're going for any IITs entrance exams, right, if you see that the people when you're going for application, they'll apply, a lot of people will apply for the application. Yes, everyone is interested that I'm going to crack it. Now, what happens in the next few months when the exam is coming closer to them, only few people will be having a mindset that I'm going to clear, I'm going to work on this. Some people, right, they'll be already left the idea. Hey, this is not going to happen because so many people are there. The news also will start showing, hey, so many people are attending exams. So your mind says that, hey, so many people are attending, so many seats are only available, why should I attend? See, gradually will reduce. Some people will attend, they fail, but second attempt, they'll get a good grades. But some people will not write. I've seen some people, I've seen a lot more people, guys. Sometimes we also say that, hey, it's so many seats, will I get seat? Is there anything, something more around, a turnaround where we can get this? This kind of all kind of ideas will come. The people who succeed, right, they pursue how they understand and they respond back to the failure. That's only one step they need to do. That's what the major difference is. So if you want to become real success, right, you need to develop 4 skills. I say real. That starts with relationship, equipping, attitude, and the leadership. These 4 things are required. To have these 4 things, first is about you need to face a failure. You need to face a failure, isn't it? But you need to understand and next respond to the failure. That's how you respond back to the failure. That's the most important thing. So I was reading this book by John C. Maxwell. I was going through these books. I understood a few things. What was my learning? I made some notes of my learning. So let me share with you guys. So what was my learning part out of this? So author says that how you understand, you need to learn what you came across mistakes, right? So my previous attitude was totally different when I was having a lot of failures. Let me give simple examples around it. The first thing was I was fear of failure. You're always trying something new, right? You'll be having always fear of failure. How many people have faced this? Did you have fear? Something new you're trying, but you're fear. So you will not try because only you're having a fear of failure. I'm going to fail this. Why I should try this? How many people have made this? I have made this. I've tried many opportunities I lose only because of one thing, that is a fear of failure. How many people are there with me? Can you say yes if you are there with me? Yes, you are also in the same case where you have a lot of opportunities, but you left it. Anyone, guys, with me? If you failed, if you had a fear of failure, that's the one biggest thing which will stop us to take it further. Still, I remember when someone gave an opportunity to work on something, new ideas, I was feared, hey, I will be pathetically failed in it. I never thought that I'll be a good communicator. Whenever I was in school days, right, then when they give something we need to present, I was much worried. How should I present? Why I should present? I was much having a fear. What the people will think? This is a fear. First fear is but first stops from me going further is the fear of failure. Second thing is that but I made a big mistake. I was learning was I was always misunderstood about failure. I never understood what failure can give. There's one saying, John Maxwell says that the failure should not get into heart. That will stop to take it further. Success should not go into your head. If it goes into your head, right, you will not learn anything from success. I would say always author says that you should be trying towards failure. Many people try and say that we will trying towards success. I would say that trying towards failure, so that what are the learnings you can learn from the failure. That's what the author talks about. I would say that I was a lot of times I was mistaken by how to understand the failure. That is thinking that could not help me out. So let me give a simple example. When I was in somewhere in 10th, right, I thought that I was got a least percentage, called as 54%. I thought that I will never succeed. I will not become an engineer, or I will not get a good companies. But I worked in all these companies. What happened here? I met my person, one of the coach who helped me, guided me, saying that if you're 54, you can get a good percentage in 12th also. That's what the teacher is going to teach you. Some leader is going to come in life and put his hardship and you can take it further. That's what I met few of my coaches. So what I am today, it is not because of me. I would always give my credits to my personal coaches or teachers or my managers. Few people have helped me to take it further. That is but you always the failure teaches something. So you need to don't misunderstand about the failure part. That should not happen. And when you're not prepared well, you're going to fail. Failure isn't common thing, guys. Failure is common. Success is not common. Failure is always common. That you should appreciate it. So that's what, guys, you need to understand how I can succeed further. That's what we need to know about it. The author always says that you need to train people for failure so that they can understand the value of success and they can go further. Okay, I would say that in further things, I repeat once again, the 4 important things you need to learn about failure, real failure, that you need to understand. And don't get into a perspective of failure. Failure always gives a perspective. It is always upon your perspective how you react back to the failure. As I said, right, failure should not get into your head. Sorry, failure should not get into heart. The author says that clearly, failure isn't so bad if it does not attack your heart. And success is all right if it's not going to head. That's what the author talks about. This is one of the wonderful statements he talks about, right? And few important things, but you need to always remove that failure from you. When you want to take forward, right, you need to forward, take a learning and step forward from the failures. And you need to remove yourself from the failure and take action to overcome the fear. That's what I would recommend for you guys. I've seen that a lot of things when I talk with a lot more people, they have a lot of fears. Only stopping the part is nothing but you are not a failure, but it is failure only because at that particular situation, you're not able to respond or you're not able to get back. So always take as failure as a stepping stone. A lot more people take, but it is not easy to go through. But I would say that you need to come out of fear, remove yourself from fear and take action towards succeeding. That's what I would recommend. Okay, guys. So next, I'm going to continue with the series. So I'm going to talk next session, right? I'm going to talk about 7 important traits which are required to move further from failures. In my career, how I was able to overcome few of the challenges which I faced in my career, initial stages of career, which can be helpful for you. How I came from the service-based company to product-based company. From product-based company, I run a voluntary organization where I was leading a good amount of people in health committee and different kind of social communities. I was helping these people. This was all learning points. I was failed in a lot of areas, but the more learning you have, the more you can go succeed with this. Okay. I always recommend for you people, as I say always, the books is one which can be used as a tool to guide your career also. As I always say, I'm running a book reading club. You already know about that. Let me share the link. If anyone is interested, last week we didn't had it, but this week we are going to have that book reading club. Let me share you the link. If anyone is interested to be part of a book reading club, which will run on every Saturday, Let me share the link. You can be part of it, guys. So let me put in the chat. Feel free to be part of it. I don't charge any money for this. My intention is only to help people because I have been helped by a lot of my personal coaches. I still pay for my personal coach. Once you are getting value, right, you should pay back. That's what I learned few things from my coach. So that's what I do. I'm part of John C. Maxwell team. I get a lot of information from them. I attend a lot of webinars from them to increase my knowledge. So always, if you want to, only success will happen only if you're able to reach your potential. So first you should know what is your potential, right? That's the first part. Always they say, right? So to reach that, you need to be having some coach, a personal coach who can guide you, how you can take it further in your life. Okay, I have put it on the chat. If you want to be part of my book reading club, I always welcome you all. So the idea of book reading club is make people to read and how it can add a value for you. That's what I'm encouraging people to read a lot more books. Okay, that's what I want to share, guys. I have kept this session a simple one. Please remember that a real success is all about learning 4 important things which can take your career, your personal life to become a successful is relationships, equipping, attitude, and leadership. That's what I want to share, guys. I hope you enjoyed my session. We'll catch up on the next session, guys. Have a great day and good night to all. And bye.